Heavy on the wrist, baby.
Hey y'all, welcome to another edition of Heavy on the Wrist podcast. We got a special guest, very talented guy. This guy's going places, man. We got Jhaca Warrior right here, y'all, from the Lock Mala Frequency label. Let's get it. So, tell them about yourself, man.
You know, I'm a rapper. I also sing as well. I like to divide in both realities. I own a record label. It's called Lock Mala Frequency. It stands for Epiphany in Mayan. I've been doing music, been in the studio for about probably 2 years now. You know, I've had a lot of experiences with it, but the music thing has really just been my whole life, and it's really just been everything that I've ever wanted. So, you know, I just really wanted to say that I appreciate you, my brother, for letting me put on your legendary show.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Just saying, this guy's very legendary.
Florida's number one
Best
podcast.
podcast in the world, in the universe.
There we go. You said it here. You heard it here first, man. We moving on up to worldwide now.
Got to.
Best worldwide podcast. So, where you from? And how did you get the name Jhaca?
So, I'm from Tampa, Florida, born and raised. I got the name Jhaca actually from my girl. You know, my girl one day just said Jhaca, and I was like, oh, that's it. That's it right there. Because you know how we all have names and different things like that we're born with, and sometimes we don't really stick to the names. I think some of us can definitely relate to that, you know, and it's like when I heard that name, that was it, and that had to be it. You know what I mean? And then Warrior, Jhaca Warrior, because I'm a warrior. You want to be a warrior. I'm not little this, little that, you know, no disrespect or anything like that, but I'm trying to be different. And, you know, being a warrior, I want to stand out. Definitely.
You're definitely standing out. Now, does Jhaca have a meaning to it?
Well, I mean,
because names are very powerful and words are very powerful. So, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I really just feel like at the end of the day it means like a light warrior. You know what I mean? Like Jhaca, I feel like, you know, because I am actually, you know, I'm Dominican, Cuban, and Guatemalan, and I feel like that could definitely be like an ancestral type of vibe, like, you know, higher power, definitely type of name.
Definitely.
Jhaca.
Definitely. So, you mentioned you've been rapping for 2 years now. Who are some of your biggest influences that encourage, who encouraged you to rap, and why did you start rapping 2 years ago?
To be honest, I've actually been rapping for a very long time. But I got into the studio 2 years ago because you know how things are with the economy and you gotta build it up and it's expensive. So, you know, when I was able to get in the studio, I took my first paycheck and spent it all in the studio. Got 3 tracks banged. You know, to be honest, who really influenced me definitely in my life was my girl Taraya. Definitely, you know, she met me and she just told me like, you know, you have the gift, and you know, she really helped me push towards that career and towards those guidelines. You know what I mean? So if I really had to say anybody, it was really her. Cause she really took me when nobody really believed in me my whole life. She encouraged me. You know what I mean? She helped me figure out who I was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Everybody need that person to move them and motivate them, man, and really drive them, because you know, you can't do it by yourself, and not every day you got the same energy. So sometimes you need to feed off other people's energies to, you know.
Absolutely, big energy. Everything is energy. We're on energy. This is an energy right here.
Energy.
How him and I met is the energy. You know what I mean? It's an amazing thing. So, you know, her and I's, you know, energy just kismet.
So
you know?
That's how things work in the universe. So if I put your playlist on right now, who would you be listening to right now?
I listen to a lot of definitely DDG. You know, he's actually, you know, he's a pretty big artist now, but I watched him when he had about 5,000 subscribers. He was actually the first rapper to become from a YouTuber to actually a rapper, like a rapper. You know what I mean? And that's never been done before. And seeing someone do that and doing that transition and giving that respect to the crowd is amazing. And like I said, I honestly feel like I knew him and I watched his journey and I watched his musical journey, and that really just inspired me a lot. And I definitely do, you know, and I know a lot of people like, you know, Youngboy, but I like Youngboy for certain reasons because he's definitely plays the art of war. He knows what he's doing. He gives, you know, that vibe, like, you know, he just knows what he's doing, and it's definitely very inspirational on how he pulls the crowd and his fan base. We can all definitely say Youngboy's fan base is awesome. You know what I mean? And it's like we all want a fan base who's like ride or die, right? Because this is what we're here for, and this is what you want to do.
Yeah, he has like a cult fan base. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? Very strong following. But you'll get there one day, man. You're on your way, because we was just listening to his music, man. This boy's music is crazy. That song, let's talk about that song, No Shot. Because first of all, tell the people what type of music you make.
You know, I really make all types of music. I make rap music, I make pop music. If I want to, I'll make a house track. EDM as well and mix over. You can also make the music to where you can mix it on any type of platform, any type of level, clubs, wherever. I like to have all the crowds. I really want to convey a positive message to the world as like my frequency as being a light warrior, definitely.
That's dope, man. So, let's talk about that song, Believe in Me.
Yeah.
What inspired you to write that?
To be honest, so the way that, I definitely write music as well, but when I'm in the booth, I almost feel like I'm channeling sometimes. You know what I mean? And when you just feel like, you're just saying what needs to be said for the audience or for whoever needs to hear it, which is what it means. And, making that song and doing it how the way I did it, I just felt like that's just what it was and that's how it is. I believe in divine timing and divine reality.
Divine timing, divine reality. That's deep right there.
Just wanted to say thank God and God bless you, Jesus. We wouldn't be here without him.
Very spiritual guy right here. Very positive energy right here, man. Very positive. So what are you working on right now? Because I seen the bumping video.
Yeah.
Go check out that bumping video, man.
Shout out bumping by my baby Taraya, featuring me in there. We got the whole music video organized. She definitely did a lot of the work, and I was over there supporting, and we both just definitely made it happen. And it was definitely a very awesome experience and moment. And there will be a lot more music videos coming out. You know what I mean? It's just that we put a lot of our money towards the actual video and then making tracks. We also have a lot of unreleased tracks. And y'all know how the economy is right now, and as an up and coming artist and everything like that, I gotta work day to day. And we all gotta pay bills. Let's be honest here. We all gotta pay bills around here.
We in the trenches.
We in the trenches. We out here.
But we still outside, man. We gonna do what we can do, and we gonna work what we can work with. And that's one thing about Heavy on the Wrist. We know that a lot of artists is out here, man, and they at the entry level, and they trying to break through, and they still gotta pay the bills, and they still gotta pay the rent, and have you. So shout out all my independent artists on the grind, man. All the underground artists is still out here pushing.
Shout out to y'all for real, because we all going through the struggle, but don't ever give up, because I'm not giving up, so you won't give up. Like, we all got hope for each other.
So I can't do this without y'all, man. So, man, yeah. Like, so if there's like an artist or a producer that you would like to work with, who would it be?
Man, that right there. To be honest, there's not really a particular one I want to work with. Anyone that comes my direction, I'm down. To be honest, if they got the right energy and the right movement and the time is right, I'll work with anybody. It don't matter your status or whatever. If we're vibing and we're cool and you're good at what you do, and you know what I mean, the energy's there, like I said, I would work with you. Because status doesn't matter to me. I believe in true talent, definitely.
I don't know. What if they don't got good music?
If they don't got good music, then it's just. You mean like audio and producing and different things like that?
No, not the quality. I just mean, what if they don't make good music?
Well, that might be with other people, but with me, it's gonna be good. If they know what they're doing with audio and engineering and tracks and different things like that, and if they know how to actually mix and master, then we can go ahead and we can work.
This guy he's got magic. He said he could take a trash rapper and make a song with him, and it's gonna do numbers. Y'all better book this guy.
We got
all y'all rappers struggling.
We got
this guy said he got the magic. So
it's not even about that. It's just in belief, though. It's really in belief. We gotta all believe in each other because we're all one. Definitely.
So, let them know. Do you have any shout outs out there?
Well, like I said, shout out to my girl Taraya. I love you, baby. Shout out to my mom. I wouldn't be here without her. She had me at a young age. And we all know how that is. We definitely went through a little bit of the struggle and different things like that, but she made me who I am today. Shout out to my stepdad. He, did music and everything like that, and he's also an inspiration. Shout out to Zabe as well. They had a group. They both did music together. He was also a big inspiration my whole life. I actually went to the studio with them a couple times, and it opened my eyes to it. This has been from the crib since this has all happened. So they just all really put music into my soul, definitely.
Sandbox.
And shout out to Jhaca as well.
Absolutely. Shout out Jhaca. Jhaca's dope, man. I like that. Her music. She got a nice vibe. So one thing we do, Heavy on the Wrist. You already know what's coming. We give that 16 raw, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, you got a 16 you can throw out.
Making changes, I'm making places, I'm making stasis. I keep on going, I'm the staple, I got the fable. I keep on running, I'm enable. I keep on running with the science. Understand we go to really understand the violence. I really got the passions, the real facets. Understand where I'ma go around, you get the classes. I put you in the back and you know we up on the masses. Stay up to the level, keep on going with your classes. Don't ever give up cause you got the magic. Don't ever give up cause you know you gotta make it happen. Cause we up over here and we making it happen. Over here and he got the best podcast in the world, yeah, that's a bet.
Heavy on the wrist, baby.
Hey, but one thing he told me before, I asked for 16, but that was way more than that. That shit was fire.
And it came off the top.
Hey, y'all, listen, we gotta over-deliver. We gotta over-deliver.
Most of the time they come with the writtens. He just went off the top, so let that be known.
Ready.
That was a freestyle.
And you told me earlier that you actually, when you record, you never record any of your music. I mean, you never write down any.
So like, you know, as a matter of fact, definitely when I first started, I did all freestyling, but then I had to think about like studio time and how much money I had. So, you know, sometimes you gotta punch in and when they're making a song, you gotta make sure everything makes sense and different things like that. So it's like writing and where I'm at right now, I definitely gotta write and get in, go boom, 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 get in the studio and get out as fast as I can because, man, you know, definitely.
Yeah, you and the time they charge by the hour.
You know, we charge by the hour, you know. So, but I mean, I definitely would love to be in there freestyling all day, but you know.
Block it out, it'll be cheaper. Advice I'm gonna give y'all. Just a little tip, you know what I'm saying? Drop little gems like that for y'all every now and then, because I'm trying to see y'all make it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But let them know what you're working on now, where they can go find your music at.
Well, you know, right now, as a matter of fact, we've got a lot of tracks published. We actually got about like probably 20 more in the back end getting ready to be made. But we just gotta find studio time and everything like that. But definitely the next level is definitely probably gonna be marketing and definitely try to getting the music out there to the masses and getting out there to y'all. That is definitely our next step right now that we're working on at Like Mala Frequency.
Mala Frequency, shout out, man. So, man, it's been real coming on Heavy on the Wrist Radio, man. This has been like one of the best interviews that I've done. You know what I'm saying? We almost up to 100 right now. I think we up to 100. So, you know, this has been a
100 ball. 100 ball. You know, 100th interview right here. It's definitely a big blessing. This guy right here is special. I met him in person. I just want y'all to know, real genuine guy. I actually met him last night and he put me on the show next day. Communication completely. This guy right here is magical and he's awesome. Shout out to you, brother, for giving me this opportunity. And like I said again, I really appreciate you.
Hey, man.
Heavy on the wrist, baby.
Man, so y'all go check him out, man. Jhaca, go check him out. He's on all platforms, man. He's on YouTube. He's on Spotify, whatever you stream on Amazon Music. This has been another edition of Heavy on the Podcast. And shout out my old brothers that invited me out yesterday, man. Last night, energy was crazy. Shout out Busta Rhymes, shout out Nas. And man, that's it. We out.
Heavy on the wrist, baby. Heavy on the wrist, baby.